With the holiday season essentially here, I thought it would be fun to make a video about the perfect fashion gifts you can give a friend, a partner, family member, whoever for this time of the year. Make sure you stay until the end of the video because I have a bonus gift that I'll share with you that I feel like you'll really enjoy. Also, this is a community and I love when the community engages in the community, so comment some of your favorite fashion gift ideas down in the comment section right now. Without further ado, let's get into the video. With the first gift on this list, let's talk about shoe trees. If you own a lot of shoes, or even if you don't own a lot of shoes, I think shoe trees are a fantastic way to keep your shoes, one, organized, and to improve the longevity of your footwear. Shoe trees increase the lifespan of any shoe, and they prevent creasing on a lot of leather shoe models, whether they are dress shoes, Oxfords, sneakers, etc., etc. Shoe trees are here to help. That's kind of corny, Drew. I don't know why I said that like that. There are varying levels of quality and price range when it comes to shoe trees. Some of the higher quality options come from brands such as Hounds Bay, Cedar Elements, and Kiko Circle. I'll have all of these items linked down below for every gift idea. These wooden shoe trees typically range from about $30 to $80, and then a pack you can get anywhere between 2 to 4 shoe trees, and even some deals that are going on right now, you can get even more shoe trees if you have more shoes. And me personally, I recommend just going with a little bit higher quality shoe trees as a gift because the person will appreciate it more and they'll last longer and they'll be able to use them for a lot of different shoes. So that's gift number 1, shoe trees. Number 2, let's talk about magazines and coffee table items. Another fantastic gift in my idea would be to give something like this magazine right here, or just other coffee table like items, because it just helps beautify a space. The content on the inside of these magazines, books, etc. are also really valuable in terms of helping someone understand the different visual aspects of photography, understanding garments, or whatever is in the magazine. It's just a fantastic gift you can give someone during the holiday season. Some of my favorite cultural publications include Lightning Magazine, Popeye, Carhartt, Work in Progress. They have a magazine. And I've been really interested in picking up something from Arc Journal recently. And like I said, with these coffee table items / magazines, you enhance and beautify the space. You also enrich the person with valuable content as long as the magazine is something that has valuable content on the inside. And it's a relatively lower price gift, ranging anywhere from, $20 to $50. And that's something that I feel like a lot of people, if they're going to gift someone something, that's a pretty good price range to gift for someone else, right? Kind of continuing on the theme of home goods and increasing the environment of a living space, I think another fantastic gift idea has to be something like a candle or an incense. Both of these things help bring a little bit of value to a home by increasing the smell of everything, making things more pleasant to be inside, especially when it's really cold outside and everyone wants to be inside anyways. Candles and incense are really, really powerful for just making things a little bit more pleasant while you're sitting inside. And of course, I know a lot of people have a little bit of a gripe with really toxic candles because they do emit a lot of toxic chemicals into the air. This is a kind of shameless plug, but I'm not too shameless. My brand, Edward Joyner, will be coming out with our own beeswax, 100% natural, all organic, scented, everything that you could possibly want for in a candle, which will come out I think by the end of November, so keep an eye out for those. Other places you can find candles include places such as Brooklyn Candle Studio and Garmentery, which I feel like they have a huge selection of different types of candles, and then brands like Kith, ALD, etc., etc. A lot of brands will have their own versions of candles, but you want to make sure with candles, and what a lot of people try to do when they buy candles, is make sure you try to find things that are just all natural, organic, the most best things for breathing in, because you do breathe in the chemicals of the candle. So just something to keep an eye out for. I'm always looking out for you guys. One of my favorite subjects within fashion, if not my favorite subject within fashion, is footwear. And buying footwear during the holiday season can be relatively stressful. I know a lot of the collaborated sneakers are going to sell out really quickly. It's not the most fun situation. So I'm going to give you guys some GR pairs, some general release pairs of sneakers under $200 that if you're looking to gift someone a pair of sneakers, maybe you can find a deal on these shoes. Maybe you can apply a discount code and it'll help your money go even further. But here is my list. So starting off, if you know me, you know I love New Balance. So I think there's 3 pairs of New Balances that you should consider getting because the quality and the value that you get out of these shoes is unparalleled in my opinion in terms of general release sneakers. And I also want to give a huge shout out to New Balance for hooking up these shoes to provide the B-roll and to provide the inspiration for this video. If you want a pair of any of the shoes I mentioned coming up, they'll be linked down below. The first one being the New Balance 990 V3. I feel like the 990 V3 is such a beautiful shoe. A dad shoe, of course, but it has those hits that you want. The upper on the suede is absolutely incredible because it's a made in USA pair of sneakers. It has those quality marks like I said, and then the versatility of the shoe is bar none. A gray shoe pretty much goes with everything, right? And you can find a gray 990 V3 on New Balance's website and other retailers. So these I feel like should be relatively easy to get during holiday season. Another shoe I would suggest are the New Balance 992s. These are another made in USA pair of New Balances. They have those same features that the 990 V3 does, just the aesthetic is a little bit different, a little bit even more chunkier, more maybe dad looking. But I also love the New Balance 992 just because it has a plethora of colorways. You can go kind of crazy and off the walls with 992, and you can find these for under $200 and they're made in the USA still. The last New Balance shoe that I'll mention is the New Balance 327, a shoe that has a very, very sporty look to it and has comfort to boast as well. The 327 I don't think is made in the US. I feel like it's made overseas, but I think that the fact that New Balance is such a brand that is associated with quality, all the 327s that I've had still are very quality and I enjoy wearing them. They have the comfort, there's tons of colorways, and the price point for these is really, really nice, coming in at around $100. Next, when it comes to footwear, let's talk about the Birkenstock Boston, another fantastic shoe, mule to be more specific, that I feel like doesn't get, or actually it does get the credit it deserves. It's been on a tear over the last 2 years, I feel like, and it's something that's under $200, has great quality to it, extremely comfortable, and is a very, very versatile and unique kind of styling piece. You can wear it as a house shoe, you can go out and wear it, you can do all the things that you could ever want in it and have that comfort. That cork sole is really buttery, as I've heard. I don't own a pair personally. Yeah, I'm looking to own a pair. Birkenstock, what's up? But they are a really, really beautiful shoe and something that I would suggest to someone as a gift for the holiday season. Another pair of shoes that I feel like was kind of peaking towards the beginning of 2021, the Adidas Forum Low, pulls from that kind of retro, that vintage aesthetic, that vintage silhouette, and repurpose it and recontextualizes it to a modern sneaker. This shoe is really, really nice, has a ton of colorways as well. Quality is going to be there relative to kind of New Balance. It's probably a notch below, but I still think that the Adidas Forum Low is a great shoe for someone who maybe, you know, just needs a shoe for school or needs a shoe just to start getting into sneakers or start getting into fashion. I mean, I feel like the Adidas Forum Low is a great place to start, and I feel like you can get those for well under $200, kind of close to that $100 range. Last but not least, I think that the Chuck 70 is a very, very classic shoe that you can find at the GR price range, at the GR availability, which means that these are going to be pretty readily available, and they come in a plethora of colorways as well. It doesn't get much more classic than the Chuck 70. There are a lot of different variations of it. Of course, you can go for any of those variations. In fact, I saw a collaboration recently that's up right now that's just sitting. It is the Chuck 70 This Never That collaboration. I thought these shoes are really, really cool. Something that just brings a little element of specialty to the Chuck 70 for about $110. Something that is great for the holidays as a gift, and you can go, there's so many routes you can go with something like a Chuck 70. So those are all of my GR sneakers. Let's move on to the final gift suggestion. So for the fifth and final gift suggestion, excluding the bonus gift after this, let's talk about drinkware. I think drinkware is something that people typically overlook and it goes kind of over their heads, but we all need good and quality drinkware, whether it be to stay hydrated, I know a lot of people in a lot of different parts of the world love coffee, love tea, and love whatever else they like to put in their mugs, drinkwares, bottles, whatever you want to say. When it comes to drinkware, there's so many different routes you can go. Obviously, there are the very kind of basic, almost kind of cringy drinkware items that say like, you know, drink me, or I don't know, just kind of just very corny kind of things in my opinion. And then there's also what I feel like fashion brands and just multiple disciplinary retailers have to offer. For example, Ore NYC just came out with some Nalgene post like consumer waste water bottles. I've seen brands like the Museum of Peace and Quiet come out with water bottles. I've come out with water bottles. Jounds come out with water bottles. So if you can find water bottles like that, I feel like it'll bring a lot of value to whoever you're getting a gift for. And typically, you can find these bottles anywhere between $50 or no, maybe even $30 to like $60. And that might be a lot, but I think for someone who's in that kind of fashion space, they understand and they'll actually care about and care for those type of gifts. And it's just something small to say, you know, I appreciate you, and it's a good gift, I feel like. If you made it this far in the video, you are amongst the rare few who watched to this point. This is the bonus suggestion, bonus gift idea suggestion. Let's get into it. Now, don't laugh. This bonus gift idea changed my entire wardrobe. Kinda. That's a bit dramatic. But it is high quality socks. And I know for me, socks have been something that, you know, if you get low quality socks, they wear out really quickly. They kind of look dingy and they don't really bring an outfit together. They kind of take away from an outfit, or they take away from something. So don't have your friends, your family, your partners looking kind of raggedy with raggedy socks. Invest in some high quality socks. And for me, during this time of year, when it's starting to get colder and it gets a little bit, you know, more frothy and cold outside, like you want to wear some wool socks. And I've been wearing a brand that's like pretty well known in Colorado, where I'm from, called Smart Wool. And they make fantastic wool socks that are comfortable. They just add a little bit more beefiness to your foot as well. And they have really competitive price points for what they have to offer. And they're a really good brand. Other sock brands or other socks you can look at are kind of like the Capital Knit socks or Beams Plus or any kind of Japanese Americana socks. I feel like they just do a fantastic job of making sure everything they do is quality, and like some of their lowest price point items are their socks. So if you want to consider maybe, you know, dipping your toe, literally dipping your toe in Japanese Americana, then look at some socks from some of these brands like Capital, Beams Plus, Orslo, etc., etc. And you can find sock ideas like that at places like Shop Canoe Club, which is a fantastic retailer, or there are other ways you can kind of look for those kind of things. Blue and Green is another place that has a fantastic selection of Japanese Americana, so check those places out. Also, the team over at Gardens and Seeds made a sock, which is fantastic. I love their sock as well. It has like their little flag insignia or logo on it, which is super dope. Check out Gardens and Seeds for just anything for the holidays. Honestly, I love Gardens and Seeds. What do you think about this list? I feel like I had a lot of fun making this list. This video was like really fast paced, which I enjoyed. Comment ideas or different items that you feel like were left off the list, and I'll be sure to read and comment them. Help enrich that community. It's a for real community, so try to enrich other people's lives as well. And as always, I'm spreading peace, love, and positivity in 2021. So that means I'm spreading peace, love, and positivity to you wherever you are in the world. Have a wonderful rest of your day. We'll see you next time. Abianto. What's good, post Vid Vid? Your boy, he got a haircut, you feel me? Let me do a full twist. Got a haircut, you feel me? Feeling like a brand new man, you feel me? Hopefully the camera even caught it, I don't even know. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I enjoyed making it. In regards to this video, obviously this is about gift ideas, but I did also want to kind of talk about mindful consumerism during this time period. So the podcast episode for mindful consumerism is now live. All you have to do is search Beyond the Garment Podcast on whatever podcast platform. Doesn't matter what it is, it should be there. And you'll be able to find the episode about mindful consumerism. And if you like the podcast, hang out, man. It's a weekly pod. I do it every week. I invite different guests on. I talk about different topics. So check it out for sure. Now, in regards to the Discord, because of the kind of time period we're in, like this is a crazy time period for me as a creator and just as a son, as a boyfriend, as a friend. Like my priority is obviously giving you guys weekly content. But with the Discord right now, I've kind of taken aback because of all the responsibilities I have during this time period. And I felt like it's probably not the wisest thing to try to just rush it and do it, even though I have all these other things that are also stressful. I have a business that I'm running, all these things. The Discord will happen. It's just being postponed a little bit. So stay patient with a brother. Stay patient with me. I appreciate the post Vid Vid gang so much. In fact, it would mean a ton to me if just one of you or a couple of you hashtag post Vid Vid gang in the comment section. I would appreciate it, man. Have a wonderful rest of your day. We'll see you very soon in the next video. Peace, guys.